petitions to sign if they want to sign your petition?
That's a great question. He was never as helpful when he sat next to me in law school. In fact, some would argue that maybe I don't know as much about water law as he does because he was always yipping in my ear. But what I would tell you is I need your help. I mean, I'm not running a Washington campaign, I'm running a South Dakota campaign, and that means the donations come from here, the coffee talk, the you carrying petitions for me, you putting a Jackley bumper sticker on, a yard sign in your yard. That's what's always elected our governors. It's frankly what's elevated 7 of our attorney generals to be your governor. And so I have 2 wonderful young men that are here. I want to point out that they're with the campaign. I don't bring, even though I've been talking about attorney general legislation, I'm very careful to make sure your tax dollars aren't driving me around the campaign. And so both Joe and Robert are here. They have petitions. It would mean a lot to me if you'd be willing to pass around the petitions. It would mean a lot to me if you grab a bumper sticker, or a brochure, or a couple of brochures. So if you have a coffee group, say, listen, I listened to Marty, he had some good ideas, here's a little brochure. I didn't get to talk about my family as much as I would normally like to, but I wanted to make sure we covered a lot of areas. But that kind of help is what elects our governors. This area, you have been so good to me. I mean, if you look at the 2 attorney general campaigns I've run, you've been great to me. You look at the fundraising side, you've been great to me. The Aberdeen News' poll, you had me up 20 points. I don't forget that, and I appreciate that help. Vic?
I just have one final question. Who's a better shot at pheasant hunting? Michael, your 13-year-old son, or you?
I'm humbled by him, is him. And the reason is he shoots a 20 gauge, it's so short, he gets it up there so quick. You know, the one person that's really benefited from this run for governor has been Michael, because part of run for office, you pheasant hunt more often. And I got to go up hunting with Vic and friends a little bit, but a lot of the hunting I do, I had 2 attorney general hunts, and he gets to come along, and you know, the original come along was he was supposed to control his dog and collect pheasants, but all the hunters are so nice and they let the 13-year-old shoot all the birds. So,
and there's photogenic proof of it.
Yeah. I still love to hunt, but unfortunately, anymore I've been busy being your attorney general, and this is going to be, you know, and other attorney generals that have become governor have told me this. You know, the pathway is to do my job that you elected me to do as attorney general, which means if we're blessed and we get cert, which I hope the Supreme Court does, you're going to see your attorney general up at the Supreme Court. We've got a situation where a prison guard was killed in Sioux Falls. I need to finish that case and going to trial on the death penalty case, habeas side on January, I think, 28th. I said that there was a public corruption case, and you've seen me come up here to Aberdeen. I mean, I'll personally do what I can in that case, and that's set for trial March 1. Coupled with that, I have a $26.5 million budget. I'm the former chairman of the AGs, which gives me some responsibilities. And I have 5 pretty aggressive pieces of legislation. But part of the reason I can do that is we have assembled a great team. And I hope that you look at that when you pick your governor. I mean, being governor isn't about one person, it's about a team. It's about being able to lead that team, to pick the team and lead that team to do good things. And if you look at the Attorney General's office, we have a strong team. And if you look at the campaign team, which I'll point out is all South Dakota, there isn't any Washington in our team. It's young men and women that have a lot of energy, that work very, very hard, and that's what I'll bring to the governor's mansion, is that same hard work ethic. And you're going to see it in the next 6 months, where maybe I don't get to have as many photo ops or campaign speeches, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing for you with these bills. You'll be able to see what I'm doing if we get the internet sales tax, and that's $50 million for economic development and other opportunities, and that's important. So am I out of time, or do I have time for, we okay?
You got